Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to Mars. My name's Felden, and this is the Supplying Mars Challenge. Well, good morning, everyone. It is not long after the end of the previous video here. As you can see, our money has gone up a bit. We had some digestate sales processed, or not digestate. Let's pop up the old thing on a doodle here. The what's that thing? The BGA. Yes, it has now processed the last of the silage. It got through about half of it last time, and we sold about probably 30-odd thousand litres of electricity. I'm not sure how electricity comes in litres, but there you go. So yeah, we sold a bunch of electricity, and it's finished processing, so we've got a bit more to go there. Now, in terms of the hay and the grass, the hay's done. The grass still has, or the silage rather, still has another 61,000 litres to process, which is not terrible. So we're going to leave that chuntering away. Now, that we're probably going to use for cow food later on. But today, what we are going to do is start harvesting. Because our wheat field is harvesting, and you can see the shadows are being a little bit funny again, because I'm right under the mountain. You can see it's like right up there. But hopefully it's not going to be too bad. And you cannot see a thing out of the inside of this harvester, which is glorious. So yes, I'm going to fail to unfold it properly, and there we go. Is it unfolded now? There we go, lovely. So let's get on, and before we do that I'm going to check what setting we're on, because we want straw. Disable straw, okay, so we are on straw swathing. Lovely. That should start leaving a nice trail of straw. Fan-bloomin-tastic. Unlike the shadows, they're not fantastic. They're rude, but they're a hell of a lot better than they were. Thank you, Mr. P. Yeah, it feels really dodgy that we're doing this at only, what's it, like 6 miles an hour? I feel like on Mars we should be harvesting a bit quicker. Now I know there's a mod we can get that would do that, but that's effort, and I'm weird. But yeah, so hopefully we're going to get a decent yield off this. This is our oat field. Let's get rid of the help menu there. We got 3 fields of oats over here, and most all of this is probably going to go into the old what's it called? Thing that flour mill. That's what that thing's called. Yeah, we're going to put most of it into the flour mill, just frankly because. Obviously it depends on what we get, how much we get of it, because we don't need to be putting all of it into the thing. If if we don't need to, we can maybe sell some of it, maybe use it for something else. Actually no, we might as well just put it all in there. Any of the flour we don't need, well, we need to get enough for the challenge obviously, but once we've done that we can do whatever we want with it. So I don't know, we'll see how much we get, because this was a double fertilized field, I think. Let's have a look. We are... oh no, this is only a single fertilized field. Okay, that's interesting. So we shall see about that. Hopefully it will still be a pretty decent yield for only being like 50% fertilized. You can't see too much out the window there, but it's still a nice view. It's nice out here on Mars. It's a nice day. It's going to be fairly sunny. Hopefully not too bright. Still a bit of dust left over in the atmosphere there from that oh crumbs, tiny row of shame there. We'll get that in a second. Yes, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's still going to be what it is, but it does look fantastic out here now. As you can see, the sky has dulled down quite a bit from before. That is all thanks to Mr. P and his fantastic set of skills that he has. As he would say, he has a very specific set of skills. But in this case, they have benefited all of us, and it is glorious. Okay, let's zing around here again. I mean, we've got 3,600 litres already. That's not awful. It's really not the worst yield in the world so far. I mean, only having one fertilising state on it is, you know, it's going to affect it a bit, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. We didn't actually have much time to do it, but this time I think we do. Now, one thing I might play with for fertilising too is cover crop, because technically we could lay down some what's that stuff, the oilseed radish, or even grass, depending on how long it all takes to grow and what we can do with it. So I think you can only what's the stuff? You can only do like cultivating the cover crop. But I'm wondering if we can maybe use the whole crop mowing header we've got on the John Deere. Maybe that'll do something to it. That would be interesting. You know, we might be able to pull a fast one on the old what's it crop, cover crop, gets a free fertilising stage out of it, and maybe some kind of extra profit. I know if we put grass down, we'll definitely get obviously grass out of it. So, you know, maybe that's not a bad idea, but that obviously would take time away from actual growing, and actual growing is kind of important because we've got a lot of crops to do. We've got 10 bins that are just a bit over 500,000 litres each. That's a lot of product that we are going to have to put in the ground, or get out of the ground I should say. But I have a plan. There's a phrase we may have heard one or two times before, but no, I do actually have a plan. And a couple of episodes ago, you might have got an idea of what that plan is, if you were a keen, eagle-eyed viewer. But that's all we're going to say about that for now, because it is, I mean, it's not secret, you know. If you figured it out, that's cool. If you've got any ideas, or, you know, want to guess what it is, then by all means drop us a comment, and I shall certainly reply and let you know if you're on the right track, as it were. But yeah, I've got a plan, and for now I'm going to have to get my harvest on. Now I think the sorghum might be ready as well, so let's have a quick look at that. This one, and yeah, that one up there is ready to harvest. That is the sorghum. Okay, so what we might do is a quick cut on this field here, get some flour on the go, and also head up there and get the get at least one field of sorghum harvested. That way we can get some sugar on the go. Well, not sugar, but what's it called? Syrups. Because that is the other, that was one of the funny productions that we added on. This one here, the sugar mill, from the one of the newer production pack things. It does sugar from multiple sources, and it has syrup from sorghum and straw, weirdly. Maybe the straw is used for some sort of cooking process, or as a fuel for something, but I would assume that's some sort of treacle or other sugary syrup. But the good thing is we can sell it, and that's important. That's what really counts, is we can make money off it. Because, let's do the maths quick a little bit. So that's 5, I mean straw you kind of don't have to count because it's free on like the oats. So 5 sorghum makes 5 syrup, so it's effectively a 1-to-1. Not counting the straw, which we get for free anyway. Sorghum, at its maximum price, will sell for 1,500 per 1,000. And syrups at their maximum price will sell for, not maple syrup, syrups, 4,461. And I'm missing a row again. Oops, we'll come back and get that. But yeah, that's like 3 times the value. Yeah, that's almost 3 times the value for a little bit of straw and some time. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think that's what we'll do. We'll get this field harvested, we'll whiz up to the sorghum field, get a bit of a harvest going up there. I'll throw straw all over the place in weird shapes and patterns, and everything will be glorious. Come on now, harvester, go faster. There you go. I don't think it likes trying to drive half over a straw swath, but that's okay. I think we can live with that. We just have to get every little bit of oats we can. And suddenly I'm talking like Captain Kirk. Well, we are on Mars, Spock. But anyway, yes, I shall carry on with this, and we'll probably see you up at the sorghum field in a little bit when we get going on that. Alright, here we are with the first field of oats done, and we are going to plonk this in the grain mill just over here, and turn it on, making some flour. And then we get to see whatever interesting things happen with the flour. Now, it wasn't giving me a tipper thing there, but I hope it went in. I'm now slightly concerned. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's in there. Lovely. Okay, oats. That's the one. Go. And it is away. Smashing. So yeah, we got just over 19,000 litres off of that one single field, which was only 1 times fertilised as well. So yeah, we are going to head off up to the sorghum field now and see about harvesting some sorghum and getting that down here into the sugar mill to start that processing. And we'll also have to look at getting some kind of picker-upper device for the, that's a technical term, by the way, picker-upper. Yeah, we'll have to find something to get that straw off the ground as well. So, I shall see you up at the sorghum fields in a minute. Right, we are back again. We just parked up at the sorghum field here, and let's have a quick look in the old shop. Now, our straw pickup options are limited. In terms of, we could get something like this for 46 grand, 23,000 litres of capacity, runs at 95 horsepower, so we just about be okay with our little AEB to run that. Or we could look at something bigger like this, which is only 3,000 more and costs like almost twice as much. That's a big difference. Yeah, we're getting up into the hundreds of thousands territory here, and that's a lot of money, quite frankly. You've got 105,000 there for 42,000 litres. 75,000, but yeah, they're all using a fairly high capacity. We got this jobby, 90 horsepower front pickup, which would work with one of the trailers we've got, but that's like 75 grand, and we actually can't afford that at the moment. So, my next thought was forage harvester attachments, because we've got a forage harvester, and my first thought was these pickups, but they don't pick up straw. I could have sworn they used to, but they only seem to pick up grass. I guess because it chops the grass, maybe. And the whole crop headers, these ones, they'll do the crops themselves and grass, but it won't actually pick up the straw again either, because I guess what it does is it mows it into chaff, but you'd think that would then chop up the straw and make chaff as well, but no, sadly can't do that. These are just these seem to be all crop headers as well. Interesting. I thought those only did... what's the difference there? Oh, that doesn't have a thing on it. Yeah, I thought these only did corn. Interesting. Well, there you go. Learn something new. But what I did find, which we are going to get, is this little bad boy. It's about the same price as the smallest loading wagon. It's a touch cheaper. Now, it does take 130 horsepower to run, so I don't think our little AB will do that and pull a trailer. But the advantage of this is it picks up everything. And apparently it chops sugarcane as well, which is interesting, unless it just picks it up. Yeah, the thing with this is we can tow our trailer behind with it, which means if we use the case autonomous tractor, then we could do this and pull along our like 82,000 litre other trailer. So we're going to buy one of these quick. Get that bought. Lovely job. And yep, here we are in the old harvester. So we're going to start this going and get us some delicious sorghum. Now, sadly, there's no straw from the sorghum, but it's possible when we plough this back in or cultivate it, whatever we're going to do, we may actually get a fertilizing state. Because survey says there may have been a change in the most recent Giants patch that changed that, so you get a small boost in fertilization when you like cultivate in stubble. Now, I'm not sure if that is just in precision farming or if it's in the regular game or quite what the deal is. So it might just be precision farming for that, because that does more sort of specific values rather than 1 and 2, which is what we've got in the base game for fertilization. But that will be interesting to see nonetheless. So I'm not sure. No, maybe mulching does that. Maybe we'll investigate that and see what does. But only if we can afford to buy an actual mulcher, because those things are probably going to be expensive. And I'm kind of a cheapskate, but we do actually need to be a little careful with the money. So we shall do that. Actually, there is one other thing that we are going to buy soon, but once I get that purchased, I shall let you all know. So we'll probably we'll carry on harvesting this field, and we'll come back once we've got a full trailer load, because as you see there, one row got us like about 3,000 litres. So I'm thinking we're going to get a fairly decent yield off of this. So by the time we've either finished this field or got a full trailer, then we'll cut back and have a look at the other thing that I'm going to purchase. But that's going to be a secret until such time as I unveil it, I suppose. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you all in a bit. Right, we are back once again. We got done with the first field of sorghum, and we have 28,000 litres in here. That's not bad. That was fully fertilised, so I'm quite happy with that. We're just driving the autonomous case remotely, of course, from the harvester, and we are going to drop the stuff off here if I can find the drop-off point for it. Have I missed it? Is it around this? Oh, it's around this side. There it is. I drove right past it. Okay. Give us a sign. Thank you kindly. And there we go. External view. Dumping it in. Cool, that unloaded quick. Okay, wasn't expecting that. So let's go down and have a look. Now, we can't set this off going yet because we've got to get that stuff in here. We've got to get the straw. Okay, so next thing that we are going to do is, always forget to reset that camera. Lovely. Yeah, we are going to run back to the shop area and pick up the John Deere doodle thing. Pickup header, I guess, trail pickup header thing. Well, whatever it is, that's what we're going to get. So, there we go. Oh, yes, it looks like I'll have to teleport down and open the door so that we can get this thing in and out. So I shall be back in just a moment. We've got the thing on the back there. As you can see, we are dragging it along. It's all looking very lovely. Now the field is over here, so let's go this way. And remember what the buttons are for this. Okay, we are popping it out, and we're going to unfold the pipe, and it's going to rev up, which is odd, but okay. It's not actually turned on yet. Now it's turned on. And it's quite loud apparently. Ah, and it would help if I lowered it, wouldn't it? Yeah. That would be quite helpful. Let's just try and back up a bit. This isn't going to go well. No? Okay. It helps if I'm on the right tool, doesn't it? Now will you pick it up? There we go. Lovely. Well, that was a bit more effort than it should have been. Okay, let's sit in here and have a look. Okay, well, we are getting it nicely. Can't actually see the swath over the giant wheel arch on this thing, but it is all going in by the look of it, and we are doing quite well for the straw. Yep, so far we've got, well, this first line is going to be pretty impressive, I think. Yeah, very nice. So that's, oh, of course, it's gonna miss that tiny bit. Well, we'll see how much we get off of this. Hopefully we won't miss too much. He says missing another massive line, probably. Yeah, it's only a 2.4 meter wide pickup, I think, this. So it's just, when I've got the slightly janky straw swaths like that, it's not the best. Well then, that's not bad. We got 12,000 litres of straw off that one thing. Well, let's have a quick look at the recipe for this. It's 2 straw per 5 sorghum. So if we multiply it by 5, well, okay, that actually does quite a lot. So what we're going to do is just put this one row of straw in there, and that should do that whole entire 28,000 litres of sorghum, if my maths is correct. Because 5 litres of sorghum is 2 litres of straw. If we multiply that by 5,000, then you've got 25,000 litres of sorghum and 10,000 litres of straw. So I reckon with my dodgy maths that might just be enough. So we're going to plonk that in there ever so quick, and we are going to activate this. Off you go, production. And we are now getting syrups. Lovely. It's a good thing we don't have any figs, because then we'd have syrup of figs. But that's a very British joke, so yeah, we'll leave that one well alone. But yeah, let's check the price on the old syrups and see. I think they come up good in March. All the way down the bottom, there it is. 4,400 in March, yeah, and we are currently, I think, in January or February. But that does remind me, I need to check on lettuces. 33.54. Ooh, okay, that's good. Well then, we are going to have to keep an eye on that, make sure it doesn't go up too high, and yeah, so we are going to pick up the rest of this straw and load some of it into the, what's that thing that makes electricity? Biogas plant, that's what it's called. Yeah, we're going to put some of it in there to get us going with the old uh, biogas stuff, digestate and methane and electricity and whatever. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll probably plonk some more into that sugar mill as well, because I forgot to lower the epoxy thing. One of these days I'm going to get good at this game. One day. Today is not that day. But yes, we shall carry on with... Oh, I've just forgot as well. Hang on, let me stop this for a second. Or I could just turn the engine off. Well, that works too. Let me just go into build mode quick, and we are going to zip up the hill over here, because there is a little something that I was going to show you. We've added a new thing to our giant what's-it of the mountain of communications that we've got up here. Lovely, lovely Feldcom logo there. Wonderful stuff. But yes, in honour of this fantastic work that Mr. P has done for us, what we have done is popped a little sign up here, and if we zoom out just a touch, there it is, Mr. P Gaming's Live House. That is a generator that Mr. P has modded himself from the old billboards, and that is his channel logo, and because he's so cool, he's got a billboard, and I've got it in the game. So there you go. Cheers, Mr. P. Thank you very much for all the amazing stuff that you do. And we are going to head back down. In fact, I could just close the menu, couldn't I? Start all this gubbins up again, and get on collecting this straw. And we will also continue harvesting that field as well, or the rest of the sorghum fields, and we'll have to come back down here, harvest the rest of the oats, and at some point we are going to sell the lettuces. In fact, before we go, that's what we shall do. We'll not sell them, but I am going to cheat my way over to the thing to find it easily. This is what we are collecting. It is our not Unreal, we want metal, there we go. This is our thing, the aged black to match the thing. This is our auto load pallets trailer. We are going to purchase that quick while we got the money, and that is waiting for us back at base. In fact, you know what, since we've got the money, I'm also going to purchase... where's my trailers? Trailers, where are you? Why can I not brain today? There we go. No, it's not. Oh, it's in miscellaneous, isn't it? Yep, okay. We're going to buy another one of these with the old tracks on it, and the aged black frame, and the other wheels. It's those ones, isn't it? Was it those, or was it... did we have the aged black wheels on it? We may have had those on it, actually. We'll go with that, and we'll change the license plate to the... I forget what we were going to put it on. We'll just put it on as Felcorp for now. Or we can press all the wrong keys and change it back. Lovely. Go me. Good deal. Yes, we like that. Yes, we want that. Smashing. Okay. Now we're going to continue picking up the straw. We will eventually get the straw picked up. So yes, I am going to continue doing this. We'll continue doing the old harvest, and we will come back. God, the turning circle on this thing's hideous. I am so sorry, it's so bad. I am going to have to do all sorts of dodginess with this. I'm not going to be able to back this up well, I don't think, because it's not just a dolly system thing or a swivel axle, it's just wrong. Oh no, I pressed the worker button. Forwards, please. Thank you. And backwards, please. Thank you. It's all going to go very wrong in a minute, but we'll get it right eventually. So yes, on that note, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, please give us a like. And do consider hitting the subscribe button too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed. And if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, don't forget to check out Mr. P Gaming's Live House and Walco Entertainment. They are the other two currently doing this challenge. And this is Mr. P's challenge. He was the one that issued it to us, slapped us in the face with a gauntlet of challenge, as it were. So yeah, do go check those guys out as well. And hopefully we'll see you next time on the Supplying Mars Challenge. Cheerio, everyone.